Naho daihagunara sunshuna dihalagunara hiagunara. Daihagunara hiana sunachuna dichana. Amen. Amen. You know, um, I wasn't coming here as I've been scrolling and scrolling, and then all I see is really heavy hearts. All I see is heavy hearts and hatreds in the humans and stealing from people's knowledge that are not belong to them. And I was really grievous about it, like grieve. I was grieving about it. Was grievous, you could say. I'm in the wilderness where Father sent me for to fulfill the 1,260 days, um, to be swept by flood. It's been, before I came here, I was living in the land of smile. I was inside a room for a year without being seen by no one except my two fur babies. You know, I have two J.E.S.U.S. Only them I see, and then no one can see me until the day I was leaving. And then took me many a few years before I actually say yes to the call. And then when it was almost over, after the river Euphrates been dried up, the 6 bowls of God's wrath has been poured there. That is when before Father isolates me for a year, and I wasn't being seen by no one, nobody. I wasn't speaking really to anybody, just with him always, every day. I was being like, being foretold, being groomed, being tame, everything, just being tame. You call train like that, being tamed, grooming, doing the fasting and fasting and fasting and fasting for inside the room. Haven't seen I have not seen a sun for that time until I was almost leaving that where my beloveds are. I was crying the day I have my vaccine, my they called swab test, because I was crying because I could not leave my fur babies, could not leave them, and I feel like I do. I was really I was shouting, why me, why me? I was, why me? Those times I have already my memory back, because it's been like 5 years since I died for 3 days. Been to heaven, heaven, came back, and then that's when I started being. I thought I could not tell no one that my father is one you know ordered to me to start the journey of what I was really sent back for this, to be in the wilderness for 1 to 60 days in the jungle. And then I could not end up in, it's forbidden to say for. So the day I was leaving, I was really upset. Why me? I said, why me? I was so frustrated. Why me? I don't know where I was going. I feel like there was no direction of everything I was doing. But every day I was being nagged that you have to do it now, you have to do it now. The river Euphrates just the um sixth ball is already been poured, so there were no more I can do. And then um uh, I was sent. I came, and then I was amazed because I don't have any test. I don't have any injection. Two things like that. You have to be injected before you can leave a country. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Nothing. I don't know how I get through, but through His lead, everything was successful. And then this afternoon, I was grievous. I was grieving, totally grieving with those women. Men doesn't, women doesn't, women is men, because women, I called you men, is men. So women, this is how I used to call women long ago when I was J.E.S.U.S. Women. Even the woman, they are the beast. I called her woman. Woman, when? Because I know. So I was grieving this afternoon. I was crying. I am crying in the wilderness for waking up the humans. Wake up, wake up, wake up. He is coming, he is coming, he is coming. He is not what you think he is. He is the killer. He is going to kill, to punish and throw all of you in the lava. Wake up, wake up, wake up. That's what I keep doing in this. Wake up, wake up, wake up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. And all I see is hatred in the women, jealous, black darkness. Darkness. Don't get black women are, there's many of them. Black women doesn't mean black. They are spiritually. They are the real Jew. Some, but not all. Monica is a Jew. She is a Jew. There's a meaning of being a Jew. Jew means God. She's Elisha. I called Elisha. So I was crying and crying and crying this afternoon. I was grieving. Why are they like this? Why they are stealing things that are not belong to them? Why are they? Why are they lie? So many sins there are? Every time I see those, those doing the same what I'm doing, I say, hate, jealous, envious, just darkness. Darkness. Yes, it just feels so heavy to see, and I feel like I was crying and crying and crying, and then I see like why there's only a few of views, and I'm thinking it's not doesn't matter how many views I have. All I have to get is to get my LL. So I was screaming like crying. I went to bed and I said, I don't want to preach no more. I said to them, I don't want to preach no more. I hate it. I said, I hate it. People don't want to see. People don't, you warn them, they still do the same. They still do things. How am I supposed to save them? They expect me to save them, but they were expecting the one that is not coming. But the one is coming is bigger than I. The one is coming is bigger than I. I am the J.E.S.U.S they're expecting, but they don't listen to me. So I went to bed and just lays down there. I was really troubled because there is one I'm reflecting the order of my father this morning about this Samaritana. So I just cry. I was just crying and crying and crying, and then I was hitting my chest because I could not get rid of this women's feelings that I just, you know, I could not look at them. I could not look at them because this is what happens to me when I looked at a face. I see what it is. I see what it is even behind, even not the face, just the whatever they wrote down. I see. I get it. It's like a magnet that magnets, like a magnet to me. And then I said, I don't want to preach no more. Every time, all I see is this hatred from these humans. Hatred. There is no more, all they do is rapture, rapture, rapture. Rapture is not gonna happen. Rapture is not gonna happen until I'm done what I'm sent for. I'm telling you, humans. So don't expect and telling people your lies that this day is going to rupture like that. No, you are liars. I speak to my Father every day. Is Aya with me? Yahweh, I do what He tells me to do. And all I see in you is you are telling people it's going to rupture this June. No, you are liar. Since May, you have no idea what you are doing, humans. It's druids that's crushing your brains. They are not possessing you, but druids can do no matter how far you are. They can crush your heads that this is gonna happen this time and that's gonna happen that time. They call so you called visions. That's what it is. I speak to my Father, but he didn't only he knew when the big one after me. I'm crying and crying this afternoon, this last night. I was crying and I was really feel so heavy because I just see darkness in them. Those who are preaching the word of not for them, they so-called they're dead books. And I'm thinking, why are they expecting me and then they do not know me? They want me to save them, but they don't want me to save them because they were expecting somewhere else. But I'm telling you, humans, the one is after me is bigger than I. He is not what you think he is. So I was crying and I was grieving, really grief. I was really in grief. I was hitting my chest, and then he hold my chest because he's with me. He hold my wrist. He hold my wrist for me to stop. I'm alone in the place where Father prepared for me and Adonai, Adonai, and then time to time I'm being locked after, and then it's because I'm not allowed to go out except if it's really important. So they just if I need something, I just call the kids to buy for me because I have a niece. So I was crying. I was hitting my chest to get rid of the pain, to get rid of the pain, the stone, like a stone of what I see in humanity, just full of evil and darkness, just evil. Oh, just really, they're expecting so much, and I was crying. I was hitting myself, and he held my wrist to stop me because that's what I do. I hit myself to get rid of the pain because my physical body don't feel any more pain, but my soul does. My soul feels the pain. So I want to feel the pain physically, physically because I don't feel it no more. I was hitting my chest. I was hitting my chest. But upon hitting my chest, he is also being hit, because metaphysic. So he was holding my chest because he does not want me to do that. He does not want me to hurt myself. So you see me alone, but he's there. I could not move because that's what he does. When he don't want me to move, I cannot move. That's what he does. So I said to him, why don't you just come? Show up to the world. He said, why don't you just come? Show up to the world. And then he said, my light will kill them. He said, my light will kill them. Why? Because humans, you are full of darkness. I was crying and crying, and then he was just there sitting beside me and like just letting me let it out, because that's what I do when I cleanse. Let it out. But he was, he will just look at you, and then what if he will just look at you and won't make you move. That's what he does to me. If I do something to he won't make me move. So I said, why are they said, all I want is to do what I'm sent for. And then there's many women claiming to be me when they have no idea what it's like to be one. They have no idea. All they do is relying on their dead books. They don't know what they are doing. We are now in the seventh seal, but they are still sleeping in the mountain dew, in the morning dew. So, of course, we're not talking like this, We're talking heart to heart. We're talking heart to heart, because how we say things. He said, just show up, because they were expecting a body to show up. They were expecting me, the cry, that J.E.S.U.S, but they were expecting the body with it, as they are STU. Oh, so we have our way to say things the way, because God's is not what you think it is. They are. They are a straight, let's say, like English people, English, they are straight to the point, or some is strong will, humans with a strong will. You tell directly to somebody about this and that. Whereas, then I was just crying and crying and crying, and then really grieve. Until now, I feel, but not so much, because he's making me feel a bit easier. So he told me to speak, because I said, I don't want to preach no more. Every time I see these women, the blinds believe more the lies. They are, like leading one another to be deep on the mud, to be like a blind. A blind is leading a blind, and they both fell into the deep, into the deep. Because I've been I've been uh, I've been telling here. I've been like running. I've been running and running and running and telling people, wake up, wake up! He's coming. He's coming. The one is coming is bigger than me, and he is not what you think he is. Because I see already how he does it. But humans, many in here still listens, but still does things that are. That's why I'm grieving. I'm grieving because they are told, but no one listens. They don't listen. Many does not listen. Instead, they just argue. Some STUPID women just want to argue. Think I'm just, I was waste my time to be here. I don't want to waste my time to be alone in the wilderness. Do I know Yahweh is with me? I don't want to waste my voice just to be near like this. If I don't care. I'm doing what I'm sent for the fulfilledness of the word of my Father. But every time I'm running, people just get off, get off, get off. That's why I'm grieving, because they were expecting for the Lord to come, and that's why they are liars. They expect me to arrive, but they were expecting someone else's. So I kept telling Adonai, Adonai, last night, go, show up. But he just said to me, that's all he said to me. He showed me, I that if he comes on the clouds, if he comes, and then human will just die. They will just die with this light. He said, you know, they will die with my light. They will all die with my light. That's what he said. They will all die with my light. Because humans, you are liars. All of you are liars. You are all liars. And it's only a few I see is worthy. I, you know, only few is worthy. So, oh, I'm screaming and screaming and screaming and running and running and running for people to wake up. You've been taught very wrong. And now you ask for the last messenger. You don't listen. You just mock me. And all you do is preach the word of my Father when it's not for you. And that is why I'm grieving, because you are just full of darkness. You are full of darkness. That's why Yahweh said, when I told them, why don't you just show up to the world? But when he told me, they will die with my light. They'll die with the light. That's what he said. They'll die with the light. So you must change thy ways. Change thy ways, because he said, you will die with his light. You was. You are so hard to spell. There's no words I can say, because all of you just there's no way to explain what you are deep in. I will never get tired of what I'm doing for my Yahweh. But it's just to see souls. Yes. You must change their ways, cleanse their hearts, make it levitate like a feather. Don't say things that are not synchronized universal, or they called oneness, from I call the bottom of thy hearts. Because if the one comes, the big The one comes, the one, and your hearts are not cleansed, not cleansed. You'll die with his light. Yet you've been expecting. You're so wrong with your expectations, humans. I am with them every day. I am with Yahweh. I don't say when he's gonna come. As it's only the Father. No, when he's coming. They called rapture. When he comes and your hearts are not cleansed, you'll die. You'll die with his light. Humble thyself. Stop being proud because you are a nobody. I'm crying out to receive the word of the Father, to reach into. Let it manifest because Yahweh's light is not what you are expecting. Amen.